What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. In today's Division 2 video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to prepare yourself for tomorrow's update. Tomorrow starts year 4 for the Division 2. This is huge and this will change everything. Now, if you're late to the party and you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. I'm going to explain everything you need to know to prepare yourself for tomorrow. But before I do so, we need to catch up on some things. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I will be right back to explain some more. Be right back. Oh yeah, by the way, hit that like and subscribe. Come on. What are you doing?
The final act of traitor Aaron Keener was to activate his rogue network. Across the US, agents loyal to his cause activated, sapping the division's resources and attention. Amid the chaos that followed, Black Tusk commander Barton Schaefer made a play for New York, rallying rogue agents embedded with the Outcasts, Rikers, Hyenas, and True Sons. Schaefer had become too powerful a threat to ignore. The division hunt down and neutralize him, but find he was following someone else's orders. Former New York acting commander Fei Lau had turned her back on the division and was now working with the Black Tusk. Fei is entrusted by the mercenary group's mysterious owner Natalia Sokolova with guarding their most valuable asset, President Ellis. When intel shows that Lau is at Camp White Oak with Ellis, the division move in. But they arrive to find a shocking scene. Fei Lau has assassinated the president and blamed the division for it. Left with no choice, the agents are forced to kill Fei Lau. Nobody felt her betrayal and her loss harder than Kelso. Why had her former comrade turned her back on the division? What was her mission? And can the division survive what comes next?
Captain Lewis of the True Sons. My advanced team is already in DC. You still have no idea what you're up against.
Full lockdown initiating.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay. So let's go ahead and rewind that, and then we are going to actually talk about it. So I'll put the volume down. That way we can see it full time. So Captain Lewis is going to be your main big bad for the end of this season. So we'll be able to face Captain Lewis at the end of Season 9. We're going to have to, take out all of the other manhunt targets, and there's one of them right there. That looks like the new Heartbreaker gear set. Yeah, let's pause that right there. All right, so right here you can see the Season 9 roadmap. We have our new target, Lewis, who we're going to be able to see at the end of this season. We're going to have the new game mode countdown, which I've been trying to give you guys a lot of videos on. That way you can be prepared for it. We will also have a new season pass for Season 9. Now remember that buying the season pass does cost real money. Now it's not going to give you anything OP that's going to make you, play the game better. It's mainly, more materials, more apparel, more skins, things like that. It's not going to be some sort of pay to win type of deal. It's purely cosmetic, and it does give you like a few more caches, but it's not going to give you a one-up on anybody. Then we are going to have the 2 new apparel events. One is going to be at the end of this month, and then one will be in July. We will also have the new feature, the expertise leveling system, which I've been making some videos on. I'll make another one tomorrow as soon as this update goes live. We will have new targets, leagues, global events, gear, and more. All right, let's look at, I believe it gives us another actual roadmap for this entire season. Now, right here, that is the new Catharsis mask. And I believe, what is he using there? Kind of looks like a M60. Interesting. But that was the new Catharsis mask with the green eyes. Okay. So right here, right off the bat, this sniper, this is the new Dread Edict. It is the exotic sniper that's coming out tomorrow. This is the new brand set, this tan and orange type of deal. This is the Uzina Gattaca brand set. This outfit, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the Heartbreaker gear set, but I'm assuming one of these would be the Heartbreaker gear set. I know that for a fact that this is a 45 vector ACP, and that is the Catharsis mask. This outfit right here, this hood, I've never seen that before, so I'm kind of interested to see where that comes from. And I do like this stitching on this guy's shirt, so I'm kind of wondering where that's coming from as well. It looks pretty dope. All right, so 100 new tiers of rewards. And then the apparel events, like I said, so here's the first one. It's going to be in May 24th. Fairview Crew is going to be the name of that apparel event. And then we have the street activation July 5th. Now remember that you can't see like their chess pieces or anything like that. And this is because a lot of these new apparel events are going to be transmog enabled. That way you can actually take your chess piece away and you can just see their outfit. It's more of a, look what your character looks like more than, anything else. It's just purely for the players and the fans that want like a different, more custom look. Now this one looks pretty clean. I'm getting some Division Heartland vibes off of this because you guys remember in those Division Heartland leaks and screenshots and things like that, it was showing the players and characters without chess pieces and like things like that, and it just looked more normal, like normal people just playing the game. And I think that's where they're going with this for the new apparel events for Division 2 as well, to where these characters are all going to kind of look the same, more casual and less like tactical. And then it should give us, yep, here's the roadmap right here. Okay. All right, so you have your apparel events here at the bottom. I'm sorry that this YouTube line is going to blur it out. And then we have Reanimated on August 23rd. Again, the YouTube line is blurring that out. So this Reanimated, August 23rd, that is our last event that is scheduled for this season. And if I look at my trusty calendar, so the 23rd, so that would mean on August 30th, this season would be over because that would conclude the Reanimated global event. So then that would give either September 2nd or September 1st or the 8th to start season 10. Or if they go back to Tuesdays, it would be September 6th. So this season is going to last all the way up until the end of August, and then season 10 is going to be in September. Now, as far as season 9, it's going to start off tomorrow with the targeted Manhunt Castillo on May 12th, and then Tuesday. So we're going to get resets on Tuesday. For some reason, Year 4 is starting tomorrow on a Thursday, but all the other updates and whatever, it will all be on Tuesdays. So next Tuesday on the 17th, we will have the league event for Castillo. And then a week later, we will have the global event Polarity Switch. Now, on the 31st of May, that starts our next Manhunt target. And remember, each of these Manhunt targets are going to be different mission takeovers. They're not going to be bounties anymore. They're going to be like custom missions. Kind of think of it like a invaded mission or like a legendary mission where you either have the black tusk or the white tusk. These are all going to be mission takeovers with True Sons as the bad guy. Now after that into June we will have the Daniels League, and then on the 14th of June it will start Guardians global event. On the 21st of June we will have our next manhunt target Chang, followed by the League for Chang, and then another global event, this one being Shade Exposed. And then finally, in July 12th, we will have Target Manhunt Xander. And once you defeat Xander, you will unlock Lewis. So after you defeat all of these manhunts right here, you will unlock Lewis. So technically, on the 12th, you will be able to finish the entire story for Season 9 once you defeat Xander and Captain Lewis. A week after that, on the 19th, we will have the Xander League, and then some more global events. So it's looking like 3 global events in a row. Now, what I would say, the way that these 3 global events are in a row is exactly the same template they used for the holiday event last Christmas holiday season. They did the exact same thing. They gave us 3 global events in a row, and then they gave us some holiday event exclusives. So this is going to be interesting. This end of July, early August, I'm going to be interested to see what this is. Maybe this will be like a summer time event, something like that. But seeing 3 global events in a row, it usually indicates that they're going to do some sort of special event season. But all right, everyone, let's finish this and go back to it. Now, I believe. All right, welcome back, and let's talk about this. So, right off the bat, you have the story continuation from year 3 to year 4. Well, technically, year 2 to year 4. So, in season 4, Fei Lao had a manhunt mission at Camp White Oak. And once you completed that, it was kind of the end of the game. Sources later disclosed that they were not planning on finishing anything else with the game and that they were going to move on to other titles. So that was kind of it. So for about a year and a half, we have waited, and we finally have confirmation and a continuation on that story. So Fei Lao is in fact dead. Kelso is very upset about it. She wants to figure out what's going on. And we will get a little story continuation with her, Roy Benitez, and Paul Rhodes. Now, remember, during the Warlords of New York storyline, Paul Rhodes didn't really look eye to eye with Kelso. And in fact, Kelso, in several missions and side missions, she would tell him to either back off or get off the comms or whatever. So there is going to be a little bit of controversy within the storyline between those two, figures. But I am interested to see what happens now that Fei Lao is dead. What we're going to find out about Barton Schaefer, Natalia Sokolova, right? And see where this goes. Now, after that, it showed you the Season 9 trailer. Now, the Season 9 trailer is going to feature the True Sons and Captain Lewis. So Captain Lewis is going to be your main baddie for the end of Season 9, and I showed you that around July 12th, you'll be able to unlock him after you defeat all of the manhunts, including Xander. Now, looking at the gear and everything, we are going to be getting a new brand set, the Uzina Getica. We're going to be getting a new gear set, being the Heartbreaker. And we will be getting new named weapons, being the Kingbreaker and Dare, as long as new named items, being the Setup and the Closer. So overall, we are going to be getting new weapon talents, new gear talents. We will be getting a new brand set, gear set, new game mode, being the Countdown. And then we will be getting these new revamped Manhunt mission takeovers that will start off year 4. Now, Yannick and the developers have already stated in their last special report live stream that this is just the beginning for year 4. They kept emphasizing year 4. This is just the beginning. This is the start of it. This isn't everything that they've done, and this isn't everything that's coming out. This is just the beginning. So what I'm saying is tomorrow changes everything. We're going to be getting all of this stuff, and then don't forget they are going to be doing a specialization revamp completely. So that's going to completely change not only PvE, PvP, but also build making is going to change dramatically with this new specialization revamp. So there is a lot to come. Now, I'm going to finish off this with a little bit of conflict. That way I get my little PvP itch out of the way for today. Now, my final thoughts on this. A lot of people are upset because they want more right now. They want it right now, and they're pissed off that they're not getting it right now. It's kind of like a spoiled child type of situation. Like, I want it, and I want it now. This isn't good enough. Kind of like if you remember Harry Potter. Who was the kid? Harry Potter's cousin, Dudley. So Dudley on Christmas or his birthday or whatever it was like, how many presents are there? And the dad's like, 34. And he was like, but last year I got 35. And then the mom's like, well, I'll get you 2 new presents today, and then you can have, 36. And that's kind of like the way some of the community is acting right now, where it's like, we've waited nearly 2 years and you're only giving us this. And then they're like, no, this is the beginning. And then they're like, but I want it right now. And I completely get it. I understand. There are still a lot of things on the table for them to bring, and they are all very passionate about this game and community like we are. So we should be, seeing a lot more transparency and communication between the community and the developers of this game, which should bring us all together and put us all on the same page. I think that having this like year and a half of silence while they were making all of this from scratch, it made a lot of expectations, and it's going to disappoint and impress a lot of people on both scales. We are getting a lot of stuff, and they are still making changes, and they are adamant on they are continuing to make changes, and they are listening to us. So I think that right now would be the best time to jump in, figure out this new leveling system being the expertise, play that countdown mode until, you're done with it, whatever. I mean, I think it's going to be the best new way to farm because it's an easier farm than the summit. I think it will be the best way to farm for gear because you can make whatever targeted loot you want. Just go in there, play a couple games, because each of those hunters... Spoiler alert, there are hunters in the countdown, and each of those hunters will drop you a targeted loot drop. So you're pretty much guaranteed to walk out of there with several pieces of gear that you're looking for while playing countdown, and it is pretty fun and intense. I mean, it's maybe a 20-minute long thing total, and it's intense the entire time. Everything's timed. And it's just a lot of fun. So that's going to give people time to do that, farm for the new brand sets and gear sets. Oop, they're up top. And then that will give them, opportunities to see what's coming, because they're already revamping the manhunts. They're already giving us new apparel events, which will also introduce a new transmog system. That way the new apparel events will override the gear you have on. And in doing so, they're adding more things to please the community. They're changing up the manhunts because a lot of people said they would never do the manhunts. They were boring. Don't do the bounties. They weren't fun. And they've completely listened and changed that. A lot of people were complaining about how the characters looked in this game and the customized menu. And they're addressing that. Not only that, but they're making it seem like it's going to go into a direction more like Division Heartland, where it's going to be a little bit more minimal and sleek and less tactical looking with all of the, the vests and the big backpacks and knee pads and everything. It's going to be more casual looking, in my opinion. And that kind of matches what we're going to see in Division Heartland. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this. They've also discussed that there are things that I'm stuck on that grate. I'm stuck on that. What the hell? I was stuck on this little black grate here. That was crazy. But they've also discussed that there will be other things coming that they have not talked to us about. So that's kind of intriguing. I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do with that. And then we obviously know about the specializations, but remember that each of these new seasons are going to give us new storyline continuations, new gear, exotics, everything. So this is just the beginning. This was the first phase of that, and there's going to be a lot more. All right, now I'm just running around with my head cut off talking to you guys. All right, so I'll stop talking about it. I'll let you guys see for yourself tomorrow. I was told on Twitter that the update will start at 3:30 Eastern time tomorrow morning, and it should only last about 3 hours. So look for the update to go live around 6:30 Eastern tomorrow. But all right, everyone, I'm going to shut up and actually... Oh, I'm just dying left and right. It doesn't help that they're just watching our spawn. But I'm going to let you guys out of here. Take care. I hope you enjoy this new update, and let me know in the comment section below what you think. And besides that, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.